What's up, everybody? My name is Nathan Haston, and today I kind of want to do something a little different. I want to do this impromptu video where I talk about something that needs to be talked about, and is something that I want to do another video on bullying and stuff like that, and I'll talk a little bit about that stuff. But I want to talk about something that everybody goes through, something that I went through recently, and something that is okay. And the moral of the story is, it's going to be a little awkward. I might not have my thoughts together, and it might not mean anything to you, this video. But it's something that I wanted to at least, try my hand at, and give you a little bit of advice if I could. Again, it's going to be a little awkward, but it's something that I want to call puberty. Embrace the awkward. So I'm really probably talking to the 9, 10-year-olds all the way up to the 13, 14-year-olds, and then I want to do a video on high school, but I know that puberty continues into high school as well. So high schoolers, you can tune into this as well. Anybody can tune into this. Hopefully it's funny. I have a story I want to tell you. I want to talk about bullying prevention, and then I also want to talk about being you. Not in that order. But let me start with this, okay? You're in that phase where your body is changing, or where things are starting to get a little weird. When things are starting to get down to the wire and your body's changing. For some, it's going to be for the better. And things will change for the better on your body. And for some, maybe that's not the change that you're going to get. That'll be another video too. Alrighty? Whatever, body imaging and whatever, everything's okay. Trust me. Everything will be okay. For others, your face is breaking out. Your body is starting to stink. You're getting chubbier, or you're getting skinnier, you're getting taller. You're the tallest kid in the class, so it's kind of awkward. You're the shortest kid in the class, so you're looking up at everybody and you feel less of a person. This is for the hims, the hers, the thems, the theys, the z's, the heres, the everybody. First of all, I want to say be you. Second of all, and for the people that are going to tune into this who disagree with the politics and stuff, my idea of life goes above and beyond politics, and I want to talk to everybody in this moment. Whether I believe in this stuff or not, I want to talk to everybody right now. So everybody is welcome. Okay? Everybody is welcome. I embrace the awkward. Because this world is awkward and this world is weird. But that's okay. As long as we can coexist and be kind to one another and be okay with each other and love on each other and be gentle towards each other and not kill each other, and not hurt each other, and not steal or destroy or hurt anybody. Live your life. Become who you want to be. Alrighty? I was watching a video of this guy named Oliver, and he was talking to his brother. And the little boy was like, "You can be who you want to be. You can be who you want to be." Alright, I'm getting on to it right now. Puberty. We're talking about puberty. Let me start off with a little bit of a story. So in 6th grade, or in 7th grade, my body started to stink. My experience of school at this time stunk so bad, you have no idea. I mean literal stink. Repulsive. Okay? Especially, this one girl, my gosh. And we were mean to this girl too. This is another thing I want to talk about, okay? We were so mean to this girl. We called her stinkweed, and it was so bad. It was so bad. The point is, and everybody else's stench was far more repulsive than mine. But, for my story time, I would lift my arms up, okay, and the girl to my right would pass out from the smell, alright? Come here, come here, come here, come here. And the boy to my left would gag like a little So, I thought it was funny. I thought it was freaking hysterical that they were like, "Dude, you need to fix that." And I didn't know how to fix it. I didn't realize that everything has a solution. And so I was like, well, this is my life. So I went home, and my dad always took me out to the tennis courts, and we would play tennis. He wanted me to be well-rounded. And so I was finally like, "Dad, I smell so bad right now." And he's like, "Well, then, son, I think it's time for you to get some deodorant. What's deodorant? Well, it's a thing that makes your pits not smell. Because you know what armpit smell is. Everything eats something, and so your body is producing sweats and waste and is expelling them from your armpits. And so the bacteria is eating that stuff, and when things go in, it must come out. I learned this at Silly Safaris. And so the bacteria is all over your armpits, and that's what the smell is. Now, if I'm wrong, comment down below and tell me that I'm wrong. Or tell me that I'm right. Or tell me how disgusting that is in the comments below, because it's pretty gross. Not gonna lie. There's point number one. As your body changes, as you're developing and becoming a different person, young men and young women, talk to your people that have already gone through it. Talk to your older siblings. Talk to your friends. Talk to their parents. But most importantly, if your parents are good, please talk to your parents. If they love you, they're going to be okay with you. Please talk to your parents, because they too have gone through this. Maybe back when the dinosaurs were just roaming the earth. For me, it was just a few years ago. But talk to somebody. Talk to a teacher. Talk to a nurse. Talk to a school nurse. Talk to your doctor. Talk. You have to talk. Please. Don't go through that one thing that schools used to do. Day of silence. Don't make it your life of silence. Don't do this alone. Please. Talk. Talk to me. Comment in the videos. Talk to your favorite celebrities or your YouTube stars. Trust me, if they're good people, like I know that I am, not to brag a little bit, but I am bragging a little bit, I'm going to try and respond to your comments. Alrighty? Depending on how many I get. I will try and respond. Okay? Nobody should go through this life alone. And that's the second thing, okay? Embrace the awkward. Be who you are. Be friendly to everybody. Okay? I want to tell you another story. I know at this time as well that you're starting to go through like these phases of, oh, I gotta be perfect, and I gotta be the most popular girl or boy or person in the school. Okay? Don't let it get you down this low in this, don't let it push you this far. When I was in 6th grade, we went to music class, alrighty, and the most horrible thing happened. Rewind 5 hours ago, okay? I had all these friends, and I was popular, and I wanted to be friendly to everybody, and I had little crushes that I was like, okay, well, I don't want them to, not like me. I want to try and like them, even though I'm not sure if they like me or not. I had these little crushes, alright? That's why I got the deodorant, so I was like... So I was sick this one day. I got up and I was like, okay, I don't want my perfect attendance to fail. So, who cares about perfect attendance? Go to school, you have to go to school. But I was so worried about this stuff because I wanted to be the best at everything. So, I went to school, sick as a dog. I was nauseous, I knew I was going to throw up, I think it was the flu. But, I knew that this stuff was churning in my stomach and churning in my rectum. I can't believe I said that. And it wanted to come out. So, what did I do instead? I put more in. We had this little, I was in 6th grade, and we had these water fountains in our class, which I thought was like genius. So I constantly used this water fountain. I wouldn't just go home. I didn't raise my hand and tell anybody, hey, I don't feel good. I didn't talk to people. And so I went through 5 hours, and so next to last period, this was in the summertime, and it was weird too. Remember how I said embrace the awkward? I had no sense of style. So that alone was embarrassing enough. But I apparently had no shame. So I was wearing this really light teal colored... I wore this again too later on down the road, and I can't stand myself for it. I was wearing this light colored... Do my hands taste good or something? Light colored teal blue shirt. Alrighty, and I had dark blue pants on. So it did not match. And then I was wearing boots. So, awkward. Awkward! Embrace the awkward. But my friends still liked me for some reason because I didn't care and I made them feel good. So I'm sitting there in class and I raise my hand and I kind of look at the teacher as she's lecturing and she's like, because I'm mostly like... So, we get about 20 minutes in, we're talking about like building this instrument or something, and then all of a sudden I feel it coming. Alrighty, I feel this feeling bubbling up, wanting to escape my body. Not a good feeling. A bad feeling. And it starts bubbling up. And it keeps bubbling. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm having a heart attack. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have heartburn. This thing flies out of my stomach, through my esophagus. Trachea, esophagus. Over my tongue, it tasted Oh, so awful. You're licking your spot, and then you lick my face? Seriously, dog? Oh my gosh. It comes out of my mouth, out of my head. Instead of like a normal person puking all over the floor or turning to the right and puking out, because I was the only person right here. Alrighty. I decide, my friend to my left, he starts with a J, he's doing things far more important than YouTube. He goes, and I'm like, bleh, and I had this assignment notebook and it had this smooth top, so of course I go, and it goes all over my face, down my shirt, all over my body, all over my pants, over me, onto this girl behind me. I'm going to call her DD. Those are her initials, and she probably knows who this is. And I thought this was horrible. My life was over. I was done. I was like, okay, strike me down now. I'm so embarrassed. I'm sitting there defeated, and the teacher's like, ah! 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 And I'm like, go to the nurse! Go to the nurse! Go to the nurse! So she goes and calls like housekeeping or whatever, and I go to the nurse. I'm walking and the nurse lays me down, and she's like, why didn't you tell somebody, sweetie? And I was like, because I was embarrassed. And I didn't cry, but I was like, just call my dad. So they called my parents. My dad picked me up. I went into class to get my things, and I had this thing wrapped around me, and everybody was like... The next day, I was like, I'm not going to school. And so that day was a Friday, and then I went over the weekend, and my dad finally convinced me to go to school. So I went to school, and my friend was like, dude, that was totally radical! Because puberty, your voice cracks, right? Who cares? Your body is changing. It's normal. You are normal. His voice cracked, and he was like, dude, that was awesome! And I was like, I know, right? And he was like, yeah! And I was like, actually, I didn't go, you know, right? I was just trying to be funny. My friend was like, dude, that was awesome! And I was like, no, it wasn't! And he was like, yes, it was! And we started talking about it, and he's like, dude, that was funny. And just because that girl got covered, maybe she's not your friend anymore, but everybody else thought it was funny too, because she was a jerk at the time. And so lo and behold, I still had my friends. I was fine. Everything was fine. There's point number 2 of this long story. Everything's gonna be okay. There's a song out there. Everything's gonna be alright. Alright. That's copyrighted. You can be who you want to be. I was watching this guy named Oliver on YouTube, and he was talking to his brother. And his little brother was like, you can be who you want to be! And Oliver was like, you can love who you want to love, or whatever. And again, if you don't like the politics of this, I'm trying to embrace everybody here. Be who you want to be. Don't hurt each other. Don't do drugs. But if you want to dress dark, dress dark. If you want to dye your hair pink or blue or purple, dye your hair blue or pink or purple. Alrighty? Do it now, while you're still young. Because when you get older and you go into the work world, you can't do that as much. So be who you want to be now. Embrace your life. Enjoy your life. Cherish it. Trust me, I would do anything to go back into time. I would go through puberty again. I would go through the awkward. I would go through the bullying. I would go through everything. Because my childhood was amazing. Because I made it amazing, and the people around me made it amazing too. If somebody ever picks on you, or is a bully towards you, call them out on it. Draw attention to it. Tell somebody. You have to talk. Tell somebody that you trust. Alrighty? Make it stop. If they hurt you, if they hit you, follow your school's policy. If sometimes things aren't going to change the way you want them to, that's okay. For example, the acne didn't stop for me. I still have pimples. Who cares? There's solutions to that. Face stuff. There's medicine. My hair is leaving me. Who cares? I'm kind of heavy set. Who cares? I'm working on it. Work on it. Your life is, you have to continuously work for things. Your voice is going to crack. It's giving you better pipes. You're going to sing better. If you can't sing, you're going to be able to breathe longer. Your voice is going to get lower or higher. Everybody's different. Everybody's unique. Embrace the uniqueness. Embrace the awkward. It's puberty. It's supposed to be a good time, not a bad time. Look on YouTube. Watch the funny anatomy videos that are out there. Watch the educational videos out there. Alrighty, be smart. So I apologize, my camera died. But the last thing I want to say, if I can remember it, is just, you know, live your life. Do you. Be you. you know, and enjoy it. I promise you everything is going to be okay. It all passes. Everything ends. Alrighty? Awkwardness ends. You're going to grow up into the people, to the young men and women and the young people who you're going to be. You're going to find the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with. Some of you guys are going to be, you know, crazy in love with a lot of people. Some of you are going to, you know, have your one. Some of you might not find the one. Some of you might not find anybody. And you know what? You grow, you learn from it, and you try other things. You try new things. You build businesses. You become rich. You're poor and you live your entire life. It doesn't matter. You're going to end up somewhere. The moral is, and I know it's hard, trust me, I'm living in a place right now where, you know, things are hard, but I'm not letting it stop me. You can't stop me. Alright? I'm going to grow up and I'm going to continue to grow up and be who I want to be. So, I hope that you take this and you run with it. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, even if you didn't, please like, comment, subscribe, share. You know, give this to people that might benefit from it, who might not benefit from it. I don't know. Just give it to people. And then, be kind to one another. Be kind to each other. Be nice. Look around. Look for people in need. Love on people. Everybody's going to be different. And that's okay. Embrace the awkward. For you in puberty, rock puberty.